Alrighty, folks, the Celtics take on the Rockets, 8 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Boston's -2 away from home, totals 221. Now, the Celtics are 24-9 on the year, but they are just 12-21 against the point spread. Meanwhile, Houston's 22-11 straight up themselves, 20-13 against the number. Of course, both teams with some real good stuff happening at the moment. I'll start with Houston. The Rockets are currently 12-5 straight up in their own building. They actually went 11-6 against the point spread in those home games. Of course, more recently, the Rockets won 7 out of their last 10. And I'll tell you, they played pretty well against the Eastern Conference. The Rockets are currently 8-3 straight up against Eastern Conference opponents, 7-4 against the point spread in those games. And the strength of this Houston franchise this season, it's been their defensive effort. These guys are second in defensive field goal percentage, second in three-pointers allowed. Amen Thompson leads the roster in blocks. Alpi Sengun grabs nearly 11 rebounds a night. Of course, if you think the Celtics are just going to lay down on the other side, well, you may want to think again. These guys are making more three balls a game than any other team. And because of that, they're now averaging nearly 120 points a game, 7-3 straight up in their last 10 meetings with Houston. So if you're into historical trends, you certainly want to think about that one there. Peyton Pritchard's drilling over 42% of his deep balls. Jason Tatum is getting 28.5 points a night. But of course, with the good also comes some bad. And I'll start with Boston here. The Celtics dropped 4 out of their last 7 here recently. And they did look a bit lax on defense during that time frame. They actually allowed 112 points a night during that stretch I just mentioned. They're also in the bottom 5 in defensive turnovers. And as good as Houston's been on defense, well, they certainly need it because their shooting on offense, it's been poor. They're in the bottom 5 in field goal percentage, second worst three-point shooting team in the game. Now, injury-wise, Landale, Eason, and Tate are day-to-day for the Rockets. Brown and Porzingis questionable for Boston. And just a reminder, the Celtics are in the second of a back-to-back here tonight. Now, total-wise, 8 out of these teams' last 10 gatherings did fall under the number. So once again, if you're into historical trends, plenty of unders to go around. The Celtics also saw unders in 6 out of their last 10 ball games. They're currently 10-5 to the under in all of their contests away from the Garden. Meanwhile, Houston saw unders in 5 out of their last 9 themselves. And out of 11 out-of-conference games for Houston, the under cashed in 64% of those contests. Now, if you want to see whether I like the Rockets catching a bucket at home or if I like the Celtics laying a basket on the road here, this game is being featured as my NBA tier package play on my premium page. But as far as making a free pick is concerned, I like the under 221. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium page. And if you do end up getting a membership here today on that site, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships during that time frame, absolutely free. They're going to be included with your membership. That's why I always tell folks, that Gold Club package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. But most importantly, folks, got to thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, folks, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium page.